So,
well, you know, someone
Okay,
posted.
Gina, please go.
Right now?
Yep.
Okay. So we're live now. All right. Hello, everybody. I'm Dina Moskowitz. I'm CEO of Partner Optimizer, but more importantly, I'm a host of Ecosystem Chronicles today, and I am at Partnership Leaders Conference Catalyst 2024 in Chicago at the Hyatt Regency, filming live. So thank you all for tuning in. It's a really great day here. It's day 2 of the conference, and I've got the privilege of interviewing some incredible people, most of whom are presenters. And so stay tuned and come visit us throughout the day. We'll be streaming live from the show floor. So as you probably know, if you're a regular, Ecosystem Chronicles is a show all about partner intelligence. We're talking about partnership ecosystem and channel and B2B technology in relation to partner intelligence and partner data. And that's what makes us different, is we dive into the data and what makes partnerships work as a result of data-driven processes. So here with me today as my first guest of the morning is someone who is a very strategic channel chief who comes to us with 25 years in channel and in sales and marketing and operations. She is the VP of alternate global channel for Crone Technologies, a cybersecurity company at this time. And over the past year, she has literally doubled the size of her channel, and she has quadrupled the size of the channel pipeline. And so what a perfect person to have talk to about how to accelerate your partnerships and alliances, and that it is actually possible in this day and age. So here to talk about that is Jen Waltz. And Jen, thank you so much for being here. It's great to have you.
Dina, it is a pleasure to be here with you. You are an industry titan.
It's not about me right now.
I know, and I learned so much from you, so thank you for having me here today.
Well, it's my pleasure, and to have you as a guest is really something special for the audience.
Yes.
Jen is not only a brilliant channel chief, but she is a super connector, especially when it comes to the world of partnerships and alliances. So if you follow her on LinkedIn, you will see how she's been awarded a top CRN 100 diversity leader, but also she heads up women in partnerships, women in partnerships and partnership leaders as well.
Yes.
So let's get right into it right now.
Absolutely.
Please tell the audience a little bit about how you do what you do, how you accelerate partner channels when you take over that role.
Thank you, Dina. So one of the things that I've noticed in my career of, number one, I was in direct sales, so it helped me understand what an ICP really wants. And then going into channel sales as a result of my success in direct sales, one of the things that I know is it takes about, when you're launching a channel program, it takes about 2 years. I mean, because you've got to build brand awareness, market trust, make sure that, number one, that your technology is something that people want, but other people could actually wrap services and solutions around to make it more attractive. And so it takes about these 2 years to create this healthy revenue stream, from, with, and through your partners. And the challenges we have as channel leaders is that most C-suites and the boards, they are super impatient and they're really trying to get to ROI very quickly, but they don't understand what it takes. It's very nuanced.
Exactly.
In working with partners to get them to trust you so that you can transact together. And I understand the reason why C-suite and boards, they're under pressure because there's expectations. They've got to perform for the shareholders.
Right.
And so we have to find tight alliance with everyone, the board, the CEO and CFO, and be transparent with them and really reset expectations. And so one of the ways that I personally accelerate partner ecosystem, ARR, to accelerate annual recurring revenue adoption is using data to align mutual ambitions between the partner and I. We have the same thing in common. We're both responsible for driving success in the market. And we also know propensity data, what people are wanting to buy, what the trends are out there. So how do you basically align with the partner's ambition, put them first, is how we win. I really feel that. And then because it fosters this collaborative, mutually beneficial conversation where they know that you as a partner, you're in it for them.
Right.
Number one. And then number two is you're activating awareness. What you're doing is you're enhancing brand and market revenue. And as you know, I'm a prolific person on social media.
Yes.
And I really firmly believe, someone told me a long time ago, was always be closing. And so that's what I'm always doing, is making sure that people know how proud I am to represent the product that I'm taking to market. And I'm doing it via, you know, people like you, targeted campaigns, also driving intelligence. And then also you're amplifying the adoption, right? So how do you make sure that you're using use cases, customer success stories, all these things to value, to show the value and demonstrate the value of the partner first, and then you second, right?
Right.
And then also using data as analytics so you can constantly measure your success, because your goal is to A, train and educate the partner sellers, B, get them excited about the product and so they know it better than you, and C, that's going to show up in your deal registrations, right? And so really leveraging all these analytics to say where are gap areas with the partner so you can close those areas and drive more new opportunities together. And then finally is achieving this acceleration, this growth. It's all about implementing best practices, making sure that you're leaning into the partner and what they need first before you think about yourself. And then also really thanking them for their time, their attention, their energy, their service, because you're there to make their product stronger. So those are the things that I do, Dina.
That's great. And, you know, being able to engage and cheerlead and educate those partners and support them by backing them is a critical component of a really powerful partner program.
Yes.
Now, you know, let's go up, you know, with the partners, there's no doubt you know how to activate them and support them. But there's a part that a lot of partnership leaders don't realize, which is leveraging data, leveraging the knowledge about what your partners are capable of transacting and sharing that with the C-suite, right?
Yes.
Because that's how you're going to get the buy-in. That's how you're going to get them to commit more budget to you, right?
Yes.
And so what is your approach to doing that? Because you must be doing something right when it comes to that. Tell us more.
I'm very transparent, number one. The first thing I do is I make sure that they understand the market analysis that I've done and why it's not about every partner, it's about the right partners.
Exactly.
You have to have partners that are adjacent to your solution, and you have to make sure that they feel that they're not competing against each other in this ecosystem. That's what's going to drive healthy revenue. It's going to have a extensibility. And so I also show them analytics regarding the people that I'm talking to, SEO, how we're driving, engagement via LinkedIn. And one of the great things about LinkedIn is, you guys know, you can see your analytics whenever you're posting. And one thing that I can share with you is I get at least 3,000 impressions on every post that I make. And so that's 3,000 impressions with my community. And then my community has other impressions because they 100%. So you have to do that. And then also, I talk to them about the value of going and meeting other partner leaders out at conferences like Catalyst. This place is amazing. Conferences like these are incredible to, number one, drive your own personal brand awareness. Number two, you are basically creating partnerships in the wild, right? Because you never know who you're going to talk. And it's an informal setting, so people get excited about it. So those are the things that I do.
Exactly. So basically, you have an underlying fundamental data-driven approach to being a successful partnership leader.
Yes.
But you surround it by doing those activation things that allow you to get out there and amplify it, and then you measure that result.
Yes.
A lot of times partner leaders, and I know this from talking to so many, you do not measure your success. You do not track the amplification that you're getting when you're promoting your brand. You do not track the average selling price or average transaction price of a good partner and how many deals they could potentially do and get them worked up about being able to perform that way. So when you have that at top of mind and you leverage someone like Jen to follow what she's doing, it's going to help your own personal brand, your success as a career in channel, and it's going to help your whole partner program as well.
Absolutely. So, Dina, as you know, when people see you and and people, it's not just about you being on social media to drive engagement. It's really about telling a story.
Exactly.
It's really about making sure that people know that A, you're an expert in your field, B, you understand the partner story, and you see you're using all that data to help make them money. That's the most important thing. It's really helping them really drive their brand. That's
Right.
what, to me, a good partner does first. It's
Right.
never about you.
And so, one thing you talked about at the start was that it typically does take 2 years to ramp a partner program. Now, you did something special by actually ramping it in a year so
Yes.
far.
Yes.
And I know you're ambitious, you have a long way to go.
I
I
do.
realize that. But there must have been a few extra little things you do really well that have gotten you that ramp in a year versus 2 years.
Mhm.
Okay, so any little extra secrets you want to share?
Well, several secrets. Number one, leaning into being authentic and genuine. When I first took this role with Crone, I was very open with industry titans like Dina, Nancy Ridge, Amy Bailey, Catherine Rose, Kathleen Martin, you name it. I was like, listen, I am building this out. What best practices could you give me? What from your learned experience can you tell me that I can navigate? Making also, even if I meet someone and it's not an initial great partnership, there's still someone that I can refer, right, to another person. I know I've connected you with many people.
That's right. That's right.
And then I would definitely say community. Community drives everything, in my opinion. And I'm very lucky being a woman in partnerships, knowing that we're not in competition with each other. We're all in here together. I belong to every women's group out there because I believe in the power of sisterhood and creating business opportunities.
That's awesome. Well, Jen, we have to wrap it up.
Yes.
Just tell me one more thing. Is there something in the first day that you've gained from being at Partnership Leaders Catalyst?
Oh my gosh. So at Catalyst, it's like you have your very own playbook of how to go out and succeed. And so you think about it, we're coming into at the end of Q3, you're getting all the tools that you need to be successful and create your business plan to end Q4 successfully, but more importantly, start 2025 off with a bang. And so also expanding my own personal network and then also I'm here in Chicago. This is the best city in the world. And so I get to show people how amazing this city is. And so that's what's been great about Catalyst.
Awesome.
Dina, it's just been great. One of the great things about you is you connect people to data. You help people understand that data is really the fourth pillar between people, processes, technology, and data is right there. And Partner Optimizer does that.
Well, thank you for that. Everyone, thanks for joining. And Jen Waltz, Crone Technologies, it's amazing to have you, and
Thank
have
you.
a great rest of the show.
Thank you, Dina.
All right.